Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Public Opinion Tea Time with your host Pam and Vanetta. And Vanetta, you have your tea?
Yes.
What type of tea do you have? Because
I
have so
I have
many
a unique tea. I have this is iced tea. It's vanilla iced tea.
Vanilla ice. Ooh, it sounds delicious.
It is delicious.
Absolutely delicious, to tell you the truth. Well, good. I have just regular green tea. I don't really go off too much with different flavored teas, so that's what I like. But anyway, Public Opinion Tea Time is when we talk about. I am beyond blessed. When we talk about what everybody is talking about, and what people have been talking about is Alex Murdaugh and how he was found guilty of murdering his wife and his son Paul, and he's waiting he's been sentenced already, because all of that happened so rapidly.
2 life sentences.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna make it out.
Right. And I had watched that docuseries on Netflix.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you, I loved it. It was just like watching a movie almost. The whole thing is like a movie.
But they were just a family of bad people.
I mean, just terrible.
Bad. But like you said earlier when we were talking, privilege. They felt like they could treat and do anything they want. And the fact that he's putting it on drugs, like that's a reason to say, oh, that's not so bad. You were on drugs. You shouldn't have been taking drugs.
Okay. And then now how it's tied into so many other deaths. Now, I mean, like his son, first of all, his son, Paul, had been accused of being the person who was operating the boat when the young lady got killed. And first of all, his dad, when Alex Murdaugh found out about it, he goes to the hospital and tries to tell people, oh, well, no, he wasn't driving. Remember, he's telling people who were actually on the boat this. So all of it just
themselves. And they said they were telling him to slow down, stop.
Slow down,
and
stop.
He hit his girlfriend. He was physically abusive.
He was abusive. All of that, because he felt the same type of privilege that his, basically he grew up with. And then as it turns out, they found out about the housekeeper, and she died. And they said that she tripped over the dog.
The dog and fell down the steps.
Right. And then he convinced them, the family of that woman, to sue him so that they could get the money. And then was it his partner? Somebody, they collected the money, but they never gave it to the family. And they didn't even know anything about it.
But they had so much trust in him. They believed that he cared. And I do believe that the maid knew something, and he had to get rid of her.
Yeah. And then so to get rid of her, he might as well profit off of it. It's just crazy. And then the other young man that died like about 4 years ago, who was found in the street, and he was gay or something to that effect. And that they think the oldest son may have had something to do with it. So it's all of these things that are coming out.
Oh yeah, it's connecting. But I tell you what, I think they now may be putting any unsolved murder in the area.
Yeah, that's true.
In a 30-mile range on it.
Yeah, maybe even within a 60-mile range. Anybody got any unsolved? It probably was that Murdaugh family.
Let's close this case. Let's close this case.
But to when you think about it though, what kind of a person kills their son, their own child, as well as now? I mean, people kill their spouses a lot, but when you kill your own child, that's a certain type of mental illness that I just
I think his crazy justification was they gonna catch him soon enough. He going to jail. I'm sparing him. Okay?
That's what I was thinking too.
You really?
I think he may have thought he was a bad seed. He was on the road maybe to being like him, and maybe he thought he was doing the world a justice. Get rid of him. And then the mama probably was maybe intervening, and then she had to go too. I don't know.
We see the mother as intervening to stop it, but maybe she was really the mastermind of all the bad stuff. You never know. But
you just never know.
Here's something we didn't mention. What about the fact he hired that man to shoot him?
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Right. That was after, in between all of this, he's supposed to be so distraught about everything and the money that he was losing. Right.
Yeah.
And everything he did, he would lie about. And then later on, he would say, well, yeah, I lied about that. He went a whole year lying about his voice being on the recording. And then he's finally like, well, yeah, I did lie about that, but I didn't kill them, though. You know,
the one thing I would not do, I lie a lot.
I lie a lot.
Drugs.
Yeah, I take drugs
and steal.
I embezzle money, I take money, all that kind of stuff. But I draw the line on murder, okay? I draw the line on murder.
Everybody has something they won't do, and I will not murder my entire family.
Okay, that's most of my family. That's what he said. Now I will lie. Yeah, I lie. And that's the way he even said it like that. Like, yeah, I lied. I lied about that. Yeah. Yeah, I lied about that.
Yeah.
I lied about that. But I want you to believe me that I'm telling the truth now. I mean, the whole thing is so crazy and ridiculous. But I'm telling you, I can't wait for them to make the movie because I'm gonna be right there watching it. I'm like, this is a good movie.
It was privilege on trial. That's all that was. Privilege on trial. And he probably was knocked off his feet because his long history in that area. They said it was a Murdaugh everywhere and all that.
Yeah.
He couldn't believe that they would build a case against him.
Remember when he called and he said he was shot and the lady was like, what's your name? He said, Alex Murdaugh. She said, Alex Murdaugh? He said, yeah. He said, remember, he said, I've just been shot.
He was crazy, but I also said he could do a weight loss commercial because he had lost about 100 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, remember when he was in jail? He was crazy with talking to his son. He was like, well, I traded such and such some food for such, everything was, I was like, this man is crazy as hell.
But they're schemers, just total schemers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in jail, he was scheming with the snacks. Remember the snacks that he got?
Who goes in like that?
He was betting on like a hockey game or something. I don't know what it was. The man is crazy.
And then the poor daddy died with seeing his son going through this. Okay. The daddy knew he was guilty probably when he left this world.
Well, he probably figured, look, this family is crazy. Ain't no sense in me continuing to live. This is just a whole mess. Okay, it ain't nothing but a crap show right here. This just don't make no doggone sense. But yeah. So anyway, we're looking forward to the movie because it was intriguing, and they still have. Oh, that's the latest thing is the family of I think his name is Sam Smith, the gentleman that was found dead in the street. Now they are trying to get him exhumed, his body exhumed, so that they can do another autopsy to see, what
I believe it was a lot of payoffs in that. Because to say he was shot, then to say he had been hit by a car. I mean, so many different scenarios.
Yes, it was. But I have enjoyed talking about that. And if you enjoy watching us, continue watching us on Facebook as well as YouTube, or listen to us on the go, wherever you listen to your podcast. And until next time, we'll see you for another episode of Public Opinion Tea Time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.